procession of undergraduates is led by the Students' Marshal, Ms. Wendy Salkind, a 2010 Presidential Teaching Professor and Associate Professor of Theater. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as the faculty and staff and the platform party enter the arena. The faculty and staff procession is led by the faculty marshal, Dr. Ka-che Yip, the 2010 Presidential Research Professor and Professor of History. He is joined by staff marshals, Ms. Jill Randalls, the 2010 recipient of the Presidential Distinguished Staff Award for Professional Staff and Assistant Vice Provost, Undergraduate Education, and Ms. Suzanne McMillan, the 2009 recipient of the Presidential Distinguished Staff Award for Non-Exempt Staff, Executive Administrative Assistant in the Provost's Office. The platform party is led by the Grand Marshal, Dr. Timmy Topoleski, President of the Faculty Senate and Professor of Mechanical Engineering.
Good morning. Really? You want to start this remarkable proceedings on this remarkable day like that? I say again, good morning. Thank you. The 55th commencement exercises of the University of Maryland, Baltimore County, ranked again for the second year in a row as one of the top undergraduate institutions in the United States. And also for the second year in a row as the top up-and-coming school in the nation, will now be in order. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for our national anthem, sung today by Miss Mega Jacob, who is graduating today with a major in music. Gentlemen, please remove your hats or caps during the anthem.
what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a real pleasure for me to introduce the president of UMBC, Dr. Freeman Hrabowski. For more than 18 years, Dr. Hrabowski has brought tremendous energy, vision, and leadership to this institution as president. He has helped connect the university with companies, foundations, agencies, and individuals who have brought new resources to build and sustain distinctive programs in undergraduate education and graduate education and research. And I was trying to work in something about how he eclipsed even the lunar eclipse the other day, but I couldn't figure out how to do that. So let me just say this is a man who Time magazine called one of the top 10 presidents in the United States, Dr. Hrabowski.
Thank you, Tim. Good morning. This is a very special day to those in this facility and those who are watching from other facilities. One day we will have a facility large enough to hold everybody in this building, a big building. Give us a hand for the vision of a really large facility one day. I'm delighted to see the families and friends of our new graduates here to celebrate the achievements of our students in this very busy holiday season. First, join me in congratulating Mega Jacob, who was wonderful in singing this morning. Really special, very special. Before continuing the program, I'd like to acknowledge the people on the platform, and I want them to stand, members of the President's Council, the presidents of the campus senates, and the presidential award recipients. Please, all of you stand. Give them a hand, please. Graduates, this is your day, and I want you to savor it. As I was walking in, I said to you, this is really a dream. You're going to wake up in a few minutes, and it'll be in the 5th grade, all right? The fact is that, no, it's special. I know to families, to many families, it may seem like a dream, but you have worked hard. I want you to reflect on your hard work, your determination, all the goals you have for your life. The fact is that you know you would not be here today if it were not for the love and support of your families and friends. The older I get, the more I realize there's nothing in our lives more important than that, our families and our friends. And so I'm going to ask all the families and friends to stand. Just stand and take a bow. And students, congratulate your families and friends, would you? And now I'm going to ask all of our faculty and staff to stand because they've helped you to get to where you are. Faculty and staff, stand. Would you give them a round of applause, please? Each year, we see our students going on to the best of graduate and professional schools and to positions of all types in all kinds of state and federal agencies. And there are many here today, from going to work at IBM and Morgan Stanley, to going to school systems, to Northrop Grumman, to Verizon, all kinds of companies. Already people have jobs. All of the students in the audience who are graduates who are going to teach, please stand. Anybody who's going to be a teacher, please stand. Give them a round of applause, would you? For our teachers. The power of education to transform lives is more important today than ever. Yesterday we had the graduate commencement. We had large numbers of young people completing masters in education, large numbers completing PhDs in science and public policy and a variety of areas. What I'd like to do today is to give all of us a chance to hear about a few of our graduates and what they've been doing, just to give you a sense of the quality of this class, of these students. And let me share some of these stories. The first involves a graduate who will be receiving a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering today. As a teenager, he traveled to third world countries and was saddened to see people with physical disabilities and missing limbs. He saw them using handmade crutches and crudely made scooters, and he decided he wanted to make a difference in the lives of people with disabilities. He came to the U.S. from Japan 5 years ago, first to study at Gallaudet University, and after a year of English and American Sign Language, he transferred here to UMBC. He has been an intern at the Kennedy Krieger Institute, and he has had the opportunity to assemble and to work with wheelchairs for children. In fact, he went to Peru with a team of occupational therapists as a team's wheelchair technician. He plans to go on to pursue graduate studies in rehabilitation engineering. His name, and I want him to stand, is Shingo Takamoto. Shingo, please stand. And congratulations, Shingo, to you. Our next graduate is receiving a bachelor's degree in political science and media and communication studies today. She recently received a graduate fellowship from the American Political Science Association. She is an accomplished musician and singer who has performed around the world. She has conducted research at both Columbia University and at the Urban Institute in Washington. She plans to become a university professor. She's going on to get a PhD in political science. Amber Spry, would you please stand? Amber. Our next graduate receives his bachelor's degree in information systems today. He has interned with Deloitte and with Constellation Energy. He has participated in fundraising for the Susan B. Komen race for the cure of cancer, and through Constellation Energy is in the process of rehabbing a house in Baltimore. He has a job already. He is working in corporate IT as an auditor with Constellation Energy. Glenn Mowbray, please stand. And congratulations to his mother, Sandy, who works on campus. Glenn, congratulations. It's always nice to hear they have a job. I'm sure families appreciate that. Our next graduate receives his bachelor's degree in biochemistry and molecular biology today. This past summer, he conducted research on malaria at the Hopkins School of Medicine. At UMBC, he received an undergraduate research award and worked with chemistry professor Paul Smith, focusing on the hepatitis C virus. He was president of the UMBC Pre-Med Society. I'd like to read a part of a letter I got from him in recent weeks. He said, I want to share something of my thoughts about UMBC. He said, I feel incredibly lucky to have been a student here. He said, growing up, I was a late bloomer, but I was lucky that my parents had the patience to homeschool me. I had a tremendous difficulty with reading, even the simplest things. But I must confess to you that I did not read my first book until I was 11. But what's most important is that slow starts are no predictors of distance to be traveled, because shortly thereafter, I was reading every novel I could. That young man plans to go on to medical school, so the future Dr. Kevin O'Malley, would you please stand? We are very proud of you. Our next graduate receives his bachelor's degree in visual arts today. He's just received the prestigious Woodrow Wilson Rockefeller Brothers Fund Fellowship for Aspiring Teachers. And with this fellowship, he plans to get a master's in art education and teach in high-need schools in urban areas. He has served in the U.S. Marine Corps and was awarded the Medal of Heroism for saving another Marine's life. Would you please join me in congratulating Camelo Torres? We are so proud of you, Camelo. And next is a Linehan Artist Scholar and an Image Research Center Fellow who will receive her BFA in Visual Arts with an emphasis on computer animation and interactive game design. She designed the 2010 issue of the UMBC Review, which is our undergraduate student research publication. She's also volunteered her time in taking class notes alongside students with disabilities. After graduation, she will be working full-time in the Imaging Research Center on campus and pursuing a master's in graphic design. Abby Salvo, please stand. We're very proud of you. Our next is a Mauhoff Scholar who receives his bachelor's in mechanical engineering today. He has conducted research and completed internships at Becton Dickinson, Northwestern University, and an environmental engineering company. He's a scholar athlete. He's been a member of the varsity track team, and in 2009 was the American East Conference Outdoor 200-meter champion. Outside the classroom and in the lab, he has participated in a mentoring program for inner-city kids. He plans to get a PhD in material science, either at Georgia Tech or Northwestern. Antonio Thomas, please stand. The next graduate receives her bachelor's degree in health administration and policy today. She's one of our returning women scholars. She's a member of the National Society of Collegiate Scholars, the Golden Key Society, and Phi Kappa Phi. She has completed her degree while working full-time here at our Maryland Institute for Policy Analysis and Research, and she's been working there on campus for 15 years. She's an active participant on campus in a lot of the governance work. She received the Presidential Distinguished Staff Award in 2007. Deborah Gear, our own Deborah Gear, please stand. We're so proud of you, Deborah. That's very nice. And finally, there are students today who are wearing red cords. These students have earned a 4.0 GPA. Would you please stand? All of the 4.0 students, where are you? Please stand. I want our region to recognize there is no grade inflation at UMBC. You didn't see many 4.0 students standing, faculty. I'm now delighted to welcome to the podium our own Norm Augustine, who's a member of the University System of Maryland Board of Regents. Mr. Augustine is the retired chair and CEO of the Lockheed Martin Corporation and a dedicated national servant. He serves on the President's Council of Advisors on Science and Technology and chaired the National Academies Committee that produced a highly regarded report, Rising Above the Gathering Storm, that has energized American science and technology. And the recent sequel, The Gathering Storm Revisited, some of you saw where the American Competes Act was just approved by Congress, just passed in recent days. It is a major accomplishment of this country, led by our own Norm Augustine. Please welcome Regent Augustine.
Good morning. I truly am delighted to be able to join you and extend best wishes from the University System of Maryland on behalf of the members of the Board of Regents on what truly is a memorable day. It's an honor to share this occasion with my friend, President Browski, who's done such a remarkable job of leading this institution to new heights of excellence and what is national acclaim. By any measure, national rankings, research grants, public service activities, faculty accomplishments, student achievements, the University of Maryland, Baltimore County is one of the finest universities in this country and indeed in the world. Most importantly, it's an honor to be here today to be able to congratulate you, the graduating class. What you've accomplished has taken hard work, persistence, and a great deal of dedication. You've met and mastered many challenges along the way. And today we celebrate the completion of this part of your journey. But commencement means beginning, And indeed, this is just the beginning of a much longer journey, one which will have many, many high points and occasionally some low points. But no matter what direction your life takes, nor what challenges you may confront, be assured that your education here has prepared you extraordinarily well. I hope that you will use the advantages that you've gained to reach beyond simply the personal and the professional. UMBC is well known for taking pride in serving as an integral part of the social, cultural, and intellectual life of the community with a deep and abiding commitment to public service. As you begin the next phase of your life, I hope that you will continue to honor that commitment to outreach and service that is such an important part of this institution. So on behalf of the University System of Maryland Board of Regents, congratulations to each and every one of you. Thank you again for allowing me to share in this momentous occasion, and Godspeed in the future. I cut it short.
Graduates, you should know that he had threatened that it was going to be an hour-long talk, but he kept his word of keeping it very short and sweet, and that's the very special thing about this intimate ceremony. Graduates, I'm now delighted to introduce our provost, Dr. Elliot Hirschman, who is also the senior vice president. As he comes up, I want you to think about this. This is your time to relax. You've worked so hard. You have been in school sometimes 3 years, sometimes 4 or 5, sometimes 8 or 9, depending on the person, right? Right? And this is your time to celebrate. This is your day. It's a sweet day. It's a great day. Look around at your families. Savor this moment, because times will come when you'll enjoy thinking back on this day. Dr. Hirschman.
Good morning. It's my pleasure to offer congratulations to our graduates. I also want to congratulate the parents, friends, and UMBC faculty and staff members whose support has helped make today possible. As President Hrabowski just mentioned, today is a wonderful day. I hope you'll enjoy it and savoring it. Now, reaching today's milestone has required substantial personal sacrifice. And in this process, you've all grown personally, professionally, and intellectually. And that's why we're celebrating and paying tribute to you today. As Regent Augustine mentioned, in academic tradition, graduation is also referred to as commencement. Thus, it is a beginning as well as an ending. And today, a tradition that you're joining is the proud tradition of UMBC alumni. This tradition is first and foremost one of leadership and service. And UMBC alumni lead by teaching the next generation, making scientific and creative contributions, building businesses, advancing professions like engineering, medicine, and law, and serving their government and their communities. And now, as we're facing a time of significant societal challenges that you'll be going out into, we're confident in your abilities. We're certain that the hard work, intelligence, and perseverance that has helped you succeed here will ensure your future success. So I close by offering you our most heartfelt congratulations and wishing you the best of luck in all your future endeavors. Thank you. At this point, I want to recognize Mr. Bennett Moe, President of the UMBC Alumni Association. Bennett is one of more than 50,000 UMBC alumni worldwide. He graduated from UMBC in 1988 with a bachelor's degree in visual arts and is director of business development at maps.com. Today, he will present each graduate with a memento on behalf of the UMBC Alumni Association. Please join me in thanking Bennett for his support.
Graduates, as you look at those mementos and as you start working, we won't mind if you send us a check. It'll be okay, all right? Yeah, Mike, is it on?
Now for the best part. Will the candidates for bachelor's degrees please rise? Dr. Rabowski?
Dr. Hirschman.
Dr. Rabowski, I have the honor of presenting the candidates recommended by the UMBC faculty for the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, and Bachelor of Science degrees.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority of the state of Maryland, given to the Chancellor of the University System of Maryland and the Board of Regents, and by them entrusted to me, I hereby admit you to the bachelor's degree which you have earned during the course of your studies at UMBC, in token whereof you shall be given a diploma with all of the honors, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto pertaining.
Will the candidates please be seated? Now will the candidates please proceed under the direction of the Students' Marshal, Ms. Wendy Salkin, and the commencement officials to the platform to receive their degrees. Dr. Patrice McDermott, Vice Provost for Faculty Affairs, will begin the reading of the names of the degree candidates. And please, will all of the graduates and their families and guests please remain in the arena until the ceremony has concluded. Thank you.
Will the faculty of the Department of Africana Studies please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Lisa Coleman. Will the faculty in the Department of American Studies please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Faith Bellinger. Rachel Falk. Susan Kane, magna cum laude. Anastasia Koleski, Daniel Shutt. Will the faculty in the Department of Ancient Studies please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Aaron Bounds, Pablo Clemente. Will the faculty in the Department of Economics please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Abu Arshad, Harzat Bagwar, Rabia Chaudhry, Raphael Chazelle, Paklin Chung, Suyang Chung, Omeyon Abihomian, Lawanda Graham, Felicia Hastings, Na Huang, Kurt Illig, Sarah Khan, Sang Kim, Marin Leahy, Jae-Hoon Lee, James Michael McCauley, Matthew Marabloom, Nicholas Mitroska, Christopher Morales, Ty Nguyen, Nicholas Nolan, Michael Hohanian, magna cum laude, Lawrence Ashford, Holly Patel, Palo Pinala, Arun Singh, David Sizemore, Anton Thomas, Isaac Whitney, Sally Wu, Kara Wigram, cum laude, Meng Tong Zhang. Will the faculty in the English department please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Kelly Fitzgerald, Casey Gray, cum laude, Morgan Hammett, Megan Higgins, Kristen Hunt, Rebecca Hunter, Caitlin Hurley, Jamie King, Stephanie Malpass, Jacqueline Miller, Samantha Purcell, Barbara Scanlon, Amber Lee Smith, Will the faculty in the Gender and Women's Studies program please stand while I read the names of our graduates? Janisha Hunter. Will the faculty in the Department of Geography and Environmental Systems please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Lamin Bangura, James Biedenkopf, Sarah Bowen, Kevin Bull, Sarah Kane, Melinda Carruthers, Armand Citroni, Megan Goodwin, Ataya Igbene, Osborne Jackson, Ashley Nicole Janicki, Jenny Lindstrom, Shannon Lloyd, magna cum laude, Catherine Locker, Chris Madden, cum laude, Andrew Schlein, Jason Slemmer, Carolyn Sida, Lindsay Williams. Our next reader will be Dr. John Jeffries, Dean of the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences.
Ashley N. Wilson. Will the Faculty in Health Administration and Policy please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Errol A. Arthur, Aquia M. Brooks, Yaab Buinya, Casey J. Cooper, Sean C. Crosby, Maron G. Dibala, Zefrechet Dibak, Jenna N. Dessonnier, Deborah J. Gear, magna cum laude, Stephanie W. Gatwicki, Christina E. Happel, Atif Jahangir, Adrienne McDonald, Ernela Mustafich, Abiola Oke, Teja R. Patel, Pooja K. Preswala, Kayla D. Preston, Diana M. Centinella, Mavish Shahid, Ira Tour. Will the faculty in history please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Rachel A. Baker, cum laude. Donald L. Beach, cum laude. Eunice Y. Cho. Jared M. Kraus. Desiree Linton. Wang Nguyen. Vadim Rubin. Corey T. Sumter. Will the faculty interdisciplinary studies please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Jeannie L. Blevins, summa cum laude. Amanda L. Page, Gregory Schroeder. Will the faculty in Media and Communication Studies please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Stephanie M. Beal, Mark T. Broomwell, Megan E. Cook, Maxwell A. Davis, Kathleen J. Engelbretson, magna cum laude, Amanda L. Gable, Abed A. Khan, Muhammad Karama, Samantha A. Macarola, Kathleen B. McKay, Joey Ofori, Bianca E. Sande, Kamran Sarwar, Abigail M. Swift, Brett H. Wooldridge. Will the faculty in Modern Languages, Linguistics, and Intercultural Communication please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Pegah M. Atupur, Carolyn E. Booker, Sharona Ilari, Elliot W. Jackson, Sean T. Reynolds, Gabriel J. Sale, Nicole M. Smith, Nancy G. Trinkle, cum laude, Danielle N. Viens Payne, magna cum laude. Will the faculty in music please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Joey D. Fishbein, Megas N. Jacob, Samuel T. Leindecker, cum laude, Jeremy A. Lubsey, Daniel J. Roberts, summa cum laude. Talia B. Schenk, magna cum laude. Anthony K. Shadman. Paul J. Wetstein. Our next reader will be Dr. Janet Rutledge, Vice Provost and Dean of the Graduate School.
Will the faculty in political science please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Kunal Bandari. Paula R. Castilla Pelo, summa cum laude. Brian I. Clark. Christopher M. Davis. Alan Durr. Theodore J. Espiritu. Miranda Cherie Fitzgerald. Yodit D. Gebrakadan. Kelsa Lucia Grattero. Deanna Gruvia. Christopher R. Judd. James M. Kane. Michael Kettleberger. John P. Klein. Jordan Coe. Sophie Liv. John M. Lockwood. Assad Manjwala. Kelly R. McManus. Hannah Lee Pheasant. Frederick J. Reitz. Amber D. Spry, magna cum laude. Will the faculty in psychology please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Danielle L. Adams. Wakas Ahmed. Angelica R. Alexander. Jessica M. Alexander. Tierra T. Bell. Tabitha Blue. Surwa Boaki. Megan A. Brooks. Patricia M. Bryan. Melissa Chapman. Mercy I. Chioma. Erica A. Cho. Sue J. Chun. Rachel C. Kaufman. Marissa R. Dunham. Emmanuel K. Emelike. Ashley Nicole Gaither. Lakesia A. Godfrey. Moira Gill. Samantha M. Haynes. Kalina Y. Harlow. Molly A. Hawes. Mark E. Henry. Amber R.W. Hill. Chinwendu M. Imu. Verona D. Jackson. Jayashri L. Kata. Sung M. Kim. Stacy L. Koenig. Stephanie Ann Kohler. Tolgahan Kurt. Katie M. Lee. Jessica M. Lovins, cum laude. Tara L. Lucas. Tanya M. Meredith, magna cum laude. Gina L. Moon. Samantha L. Mount. Brittany D. Mosley. Shannon E. Murray. Letitia M. Naylor. Ni Mai Nguyen. Olatome Ola Osebikan. Andres P. Romaldo, magna cum laude. Brittany C. Scott. Farah Schwab. Carrie L. Strachan, magna cum laude. Ariel Tagger. Kevin H. Ung. Alicia Marie Weatherholt Phillips. Crystal M. White, cum laude. Jasmine N. Williams. Courtney L. Winans. Grayson Summers Franklin Wolf. Lani D. Celaya. Our next reader will be Diane Lee, Vice Provost and Dean of Undergraduate Education.
Will the faculty in sociology and anthropology please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Kiona Bowles. Daniel Carmack. Veronica J. Carter. Shanae Charles. Andres Daly. Michael B. Dark. Jennifer N. Glover. Borat Gong. Jessica E. Johnson. Andrew R. Obat. Melanie E. Pinkney. Priscilla Ruela. Emma L. Swartling, magna cum laude. Courtney A. Washington. Todd A. Whitmer. Will the faculty in theater please stand while I read the name of your graduates? Stephanie J. Fillmore. Will the faculty in visual arts please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Samia Amorim. Amanda J. Bennett, cum laude. Lisa N. Carr. Dale E. Case. Christopher M. Cromwell. Leah M. Doe, summa cum laude. Benjamin Dupuis. Sarah J. Fillmore. Laura E. Gardner, cum laude. Ji Young Hu. Kevin W. Kemp. Layla A. Kenny. Nicole L. Klebe. Dorothy B. Lynn, magna cum laude. Keon Lefton. Joy L. Manzo. Thomas New. Mary S. Norell. Brianne S. Ate. Keisha Pace. Kate M. Sacaccio. Abby Salvo, summa cum laude. James N. Spurrier, cum laude. Stephen A. Steinbach. Carmelo Torres, cum laude. Lada Turkapulse. Terry T. Van Hagel, magna cum laude. Justin S. Wall, cum laude. Our next reader will be Dr. Philip Rouse, Dean of the College of Natural and Mathematical Sciences.
Will the faculty in biochemistry and molecular biology please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Tru T. Ho. Kevin W. O'Malley. Joshua J. Reading. Asaf A. Singerman, cum laude. Will the faculty in biological sciences please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Anahita Abazari. Sang W. An. Rubab A. Ali. Anokune Ayanle. Jerusalem Befkadu. Alison C. Binder. Ghislaine A. Bolion. Blaine A. Fox. Ornella M. Gill. Michael D. Grace. Farhane Hedayati. Cindy Han. Si Eun Jung. Christopher E. Lee. G. Y. Lee, Yan Mai Lin, Tiffany S. Lusang, Kathleen Manjo, Kayla R. McManus, Daniel Owusu Antwi, James I. Oneyiga, Kenneth Y. Park, Amita Rajani, magna cum laude, Sumnima Rayamaji, Nivan G. Roy, Megan L. Shook, Fu V. Trong, Subin M. Vagese, Kalyani Valanki, William R. Watson, Won H. Wu, magna cum laude. Will the faculty in chemistry please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Yonsuti Kolue, Tansu Lee, John H. Tate. Will the faculty from Mathematics and Statistics please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Ashley N. Brown, Elizabeth J. Custodio, Ashley N. Dijak, cum laude, Alexander S. Earhart, Melissa R. Hall, Amelia R. Jennings, Kristen E. Pleasant, cum laude, Habtamu T. Tranch. Will the faculty in physics please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Zishan A. Muhammad. Our next reader will be Dr. Warren DeVries, Dean of the College of Engineering and Information Technology.
Will the faculty in chemical engineering please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Amy Tsai. Will the faculty in computer science and electrical engineering please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Christopher A. J. Airy, magna cum laude. Charles H. Berlin. Jason A. Bloom. Jonathan G. Conti Vonk, Michael S. Kuhn, James K. Keplicki, Christopher D. Dibble, cum laude, Andrew Doyle, Nicholas D. Ford, Timothy R. Loomis, Scott P. Norman, magna cum laude, Alexander V. Pohl, cum laude, Colin H. Reed, Joseph A. Rosebrock, Kyle T. Willett. Will the faculty in mechanical engineering please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Sajjad Ahmed, Taipan Amin, Robert W. Bowman, Jeremy K. Carden, Vincent S. Cilieto, cum laude, Jared P. Kahn, Jeremy T. Hill, Christopher J. Hubbard, David W. Johnson, Jr., Jason C. Kelly, Philip A. Kendrick, Sarantia S. Kuru, cum laude, Corey R. Lawrence, Andrew J. Neal, Adam J. Ratchick, Gregory P. Ressler, Meet O. Shah, Eric A. Silva, Stephen Sumidi. Shingo Tekamoto. Antonio Thomas. Uchina F. Uge. Our next reader will be Dr. Antonio Morera, Vice Provost for Academic Affairs.
Will Faculty in Information Systems please stand while I read the name of your graduates? Mohammed Ahmedi Migi, Jeff O. Baduga, Renda A. Bakery, Tira R. Brown, Thomas F. Butler, Justin M. Cronin, Alan E. Dewberry, Michael P. Dicus, Cody Doe, Ness A. L. Egan, Christopher R. Evardo, Julian A. Falasca, Thomas C. Glaving, Komlan K. Gnatico, Mikir K. Intuala, Tanya S. Jacobs, Darius D. Kelly, Zanaira Khan, David S. Krajewski, Johan Jane Kim, Matthew T. Kwiatkowski, Sabin Lucky, Mary L. Lessels, summa cum laude, Joanna M. Limones, Nathan R. Lisenbart, cum laude, Jennifer M. Manning, Abel A. Mengistu, George J. Middleton, Glenn V. Mowbray, Doan D. Liu, Junghyun Nei, Big Pong Wen, T. K. Wen, Zev Aim Patel, Mirin Kuraushi, Yunsi Kim, Alekia Rakukula, Erin S. Reina, Ahmad Rihan, Alexander R. Schreiner, John R. Chiniz, Assam A. Sheikh, Shiva S. Sharma, cum laude, Amy P. Sheth, Krishna D. Sheth, magnum cum laude, Nirdesh Shresha, Lawrence H. Tay, Tia Tay Thompson, Bradley M. Wedeman, George A. Worley, Scott A. Young, Joseph Yusufpur, Sami Zurich. Our next reader will be Dr. Judah Ranch, Dean of the Erickson School of Asian Studies.
Will the Faculty and Management of Aging Services please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Dawn Renee Brooksbank. Stephen M. Lee. Our next reader will be Dr. Richard Barth, Dean of the School of Social Work.
Saving the best for last, will the Faculty in Social Work please stand while I read the names of your graduates? Mariana Bicarvo, cum laude. Carolyn G. Harris. Mirasage Kidani. Amy E. Krautwurst. Brittany J. Mistretta. Jenny S. Orlana. Veronica B. Ramirez. Sonia A. Ross, magna cum laude. Lakeisha M. Shears. Karen M. Silva. Amadou Sowa, Lynn Y. Shoemate, and Layla Yunus.
We're just about at the end. Before I ask you to turn your tassels, it has been my tradition to quote the words of UMBC's first president, the late Alvin O. Kuhn, who spoke to the first graduating class in 1970. And he said these words: "If you bring to the future the same personal qualities and personal commitment you have brought to this campus as students, good and important things will happen to each of you and to those around you, and the university community will be proud to have played a part in your lives." And now my own words. Be confident, knowing that the education you've received here gives you a solid foundation for the rest of your lives. Know that if you persevere, and we know you will reach your goals, though you're certain to be challenged along the way. Remember that your dreams, and most important, your character, will determine who you will become. Your character will be reflected most clearly in the courage you possess and in the compassion you show to others. Be true to yourselves. Be true in your relationships. Always reach out to others to inspire and elevate. Undergraduates, we are so proud of you. You may now turn your tassels. You are officially alumni of UMBC. At this time, please remain standing, and graduates, if you would stand, we want to sing our alma mater. We ask that no one move, that you stay where you are. Out of respect for the university, we always stand. No one leaves until we finish singing the alma mater, and then as Dr. Topolewski leads us out, and then the audience can leave. I want to thank the families and friends for your dignified approach. We are so proud of our graduates and of all of you. Our alma mater.
For
Dr. Topoleski.
And now, will everyone kindly remain standing until the platform party, faculty and staff and graduates have recessed. Families and friends are asked to meet the graduates outside of the arena. It's a fairly gloomy day, but I'm sure your joy will brighten it up considerably. Congratulations, graduates, and enjoy your day.